Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the greatest fitness show on earth. And do you know why it's the greatest fitness show on earth? Because it features the hardest working woman in fitness, MacKenzie.
Oh, you worked it out. I tricked you. I didn't trick you, darn it.
Good morning, Kay.
Good morning, everyone.
Welcome, everyone, to the Domain Theater at the Marion Cultural Center for Moving at Home with Move It Marion. It's lovely you could join us today. It's a beautiful sunny day. We're going to take a trip down Highway 19 where the people keep the city clean. So get ready for your little road trip to a great little place in somewhere in America. I think it's in Tennessee, not sure. Anyway, now before we get started, as always, we just encourage you to say hello to us, like us, love us, share us, provide feedback, and have a great time right along with us as well. We look forward to seeing you pop up on our screen and saying hello to you this morning. We also always offer some safety tips, including the fact that if you've never been active before, or if you haven't been active for quite some time, if you have any previous injuries, or if you have any chronic conditions, that you should consult with your doctor prior to being active, and that includes our activity today. We also always encourage you to operate within your own abilities and move at your own pace, not necessarily trying to keep up with Kay, because that's really virtually humanly impossible for most people. So just move at your own pace, listen to your body, and don't do anything that causes you any great discomfort. We also want you to look around you at the moment, make sure you've got plenty of space to exercise in, plenty of space to take a road trip down Highway number 19 a bit later on. Make sure there's no lamps you can knock over, or small children or pets under your feet, or loose rugs. All right, that does it for me just at the moment. I'll be back a little bit later for the road trip. But until then, I'm going to turn Kay loose on you. Have a good session until I next see you. Bye for now.
Thanks, Laura. Yes, we have got a surprise a bit later on, so it's going to be a bit of fun. And today we'll do the weights as well, but that won't be till after the surprise. So we'll warm up, do a little bit of our cardio work, and then we'll have the surprise, and then we'll get our weights. If you haven't got your weights today, tins of Superfine or something else, or water bottles filled with water, that's fine too. We'll be doing a lot of strength and balance today. I've got some really terrific exercises for you and some fabulous music, including our warm-up, so I hope you enjoy that. Last week I did show you, we've got some fabulous feedback about the shoes from last week when I did the little tip, and I will do that another day and maybe in a couple of weeks or somewhere soon, but thanks for your feedback. Always wear good supportive shoes, that is very important, and thanks for your feedback about how I gave you the tips on doing them up. And have comfortable clothing on, have your water handy, and please let us know that you're there. Hi Deb, hi Beverly, it's really good to see you. If you are watching and joining in, just write your name in the comments and I'll say hi to you. And of course you can do this at another time, you don't have to do it live, but I encourage you to do it live. All right, we'll get started. I'm going to press play and we will warm up. Laura said it was a nice day, but it's a bit chilly. Now I'm going to start with a bit of a different one today. We're just going to bend and swing the arms. So a little bit different. See if you can recognise this song. I won't do it to the words, but I might have to have a bit cheeky a bit later. So yes, I want you to think about your breathing. Breathe all the way through. Now, start to turn the body around. If it makes you dizzy, just look straight ahead. So breathing, engage the core, just draw the navel into the spine. Yeah, I thought we set up a little bit differently today. Nice to have a change, isn't it? All right, step touch. Do you know the song yet? Have you worked it out? I might have to play with it a little bit. So standing tall, drawing that navel in and breathing. 2 steps. Put your hands in the air. The simple Simon said. Okay, said. Remember this one is an oldie, isn't it? 2 more. Single steps again. Let's loosen up those necks and shoulders. We want to get that circulation going, get your muscles warm and your body's mobile. So right down high to me and I'll say hi back at you. 2 steps. Here we go. Simple Simon. Nice deep breaths. great class planned for you today. Last one. Let's do the beginning bit again. Bend, twist, bend, twist. So if you don't go dizzy, you can look over that shoulder. Warming up into the torso. 2 more. Stay here, we'll just have a little swing. Hi Wendy, hi Ricky, welcome. I'm gonna work nice and hard and get warm on this chilly morning. The sun may be shining now, but it's a chilly morning today. Upright row, lift those elbows. Down and up. Feels good to move, doesn't it? We're every Thursday now, we've changed into Wednesday. Every Thursday at 10. Last one. Now have a step touch. Do you remember this one for your posture? I quite often do it. You squeeze your shoulder blades together so that you are stretching your chest and you are strengthening your upper back. Really good for your posture. You can do this without me. You can do this at home. Keep breathing. So core engaged, standing tall. We'll do 4 more. 3, hi Inga. Last one. Let's have a gentle march with a gentle shoulder shrug. Don't want to be banging those shoulders down. Just lift and release. Lift them up. Get the blood circulating down into those legs and ankles. Step, tap the toe. Hello Pam. Hello Q. I bet you're looking forward to our surprise. Simple Simon. This time on the heel. So still core engaged. You'll feel that in the back of the leg at the bottom there, in the calf area. Toes are up. And we're breathing. Let's kick the leg low. Step, kick, step, kick. That's it. We've got to be warm for our surprise. And the fact that Laura's joining us, that's a surprise in itself, isn't it? Now, march and gentle lift again. This is for all the Dianas out there. I think that's what this is called. I think so. 2 more. Now take the legs apart. We're just going to go through at the moment, then I'm going to change it. So if this bothers your knees, just keep your legs still. If it bothers your knees at all, just keep them still. So drawing in, arms up. We're going to twist 3 times this way. 3, upper body working. 2, 1, and touch your knee. And up. Here we go. 3, 2, touch your knee. Other way again. Hi to Lena and Anne. 2, 1, and touch your knee. Notice how your upper body is starting to get mobile. We're starting to get some movement in that torso. Touch your knee. Now keep your knees still if it bothers you. You can turn your head if you wish. Touch your knee. One more time, and I think I'm ready. Hopefully you're ready. And touch. And bring those legs in. All right, let's do some cardio work. Working at your own pace. If you need to stop and have a drink, have one. Everything can be done in the chair. I've got that there to remind you. You can do all of my class in a chair. You can modify it. Some of our people do. We're going to start with a step touch today. And we're going to do the breaststroke. Step touch, breaststroke. So if you get confused, leave your arms out and just do your legs. Don't worry about the arms and legs if it's too much. Also, if you get tired, leave your arms out. One more. 2 steps. We're going to push to the front. Push, chest, press. Hello, Roz. Hello, Breda. So there are regulars there. I recognise those names. One more time. Step, breaststroke. Now, as I said, if you're getting tired or confused, leave your arms out and just do your legs. Because they add intensity, the arms, and complexity for your brain as well. 2 steps. So you can modify this in the chair. You'll be able to work it out. You'll be experts at doing chair exercises. Nice deep breaths. bend and tap. Now we did this in the warm-up, but now we're going bigger, aren't we? Because we're warm. So draw in there, through the core, get those arms ready, down and up. Punch, double punch, down and up. Keep that going. Remember, you can stop and have a drink whenever you wish. You're in a chair, still tap and punch. 4, 3, we're going to have a figure 8, one of my favourites. Figure 8. That's it, down and up, down and up. Oh, doesn't that feel good to move? Hi, Lila. And punch again. It might be Layla. I never know how to pronounce that. So either Lila or Layla. You can write that in the comments afterwards if you like. And I'll say it correctly next week. 3, 2, and figure 8. Down and up. So if you're getting warm enough, you feel fit enough, start bending those legs. Nice big moves. Oh, I know the next song that's coming. Punch across one time this way. 1 and 1. This is a good song. I think we've had it before too. Alright, let's go back to a bit of a march, just a normal march. At your own pace, you might be lifting up, you might be sitting in a chair, you might be taking it easy. But we're breathing, aren't we? We're going to have side leg taps today. Tap. You know this song, don't you? A bit cold for this today, I think. Now I'm going to mix this up a bit today. We're going to do just one leg. One leg, this one. So get down, bend this knee. If this hurts your knee, come up a bit higher. Other leg. Layla. Thank you, Layla. I'm glad I asked. Other leg. There we go. So this leg's loaded, isn't it? It's feeling it. And this one's working. Other leg. So you're actually working your outer thigh. 4 more. Let's go back to the singles and then I'm going to change it up again. So arms if you wish, or leave them out. We've got our yellow polka dot bikinis on today. Now, one for your brain. 3 taps, we've got 3. 2, 1, together, clap, clap. 3, 2, 1. Notice how I'm bending that supporting leg. I'm making it work. 3, 2, 1. It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny. Up, up. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come back to that march again. Lift those knees. Use your arms at your own pace. If you need to stop and have a drink, please do. Now, do you remember one of my favourite moves? It's a hamstring curl. And today, I'm going to challenge you with this move. Not just your brain, but your balance. We usually do a double, which we'll do, but then I'm going to make it even a little bit harder. Give me a double, please. Now, when I do the next one, if you find it's a little bit challenging, please stay with this double. I'll do another set of singles first for you, though. Single curls. This is working your legs and your bottom, heart rate, and balance. But I've come up with a doozy for you today. 4 more. And a double, please. 2. 2. So remember what I just said when I add this next challenge on. If it's too much, please stay on this. So you're going to try and do a football kick and keep your balance. Bend, football kick. Bend, football kick. Now I'm no footballer, that's for sure. But I call it a football kick. Bend and balance. See how you have to balance? Hold. You can point your toe. So what footballers do they point or do they flex? They probably point, don't they? I just need a football. Down, kick, down, kick. And march it up. All right, this is a good song. nearly ready for our surprise. We're going to march 1, 2, 3, heel. 1, 2, 3. I reckon after this bit, shall we have our surprise? 1, 2, 3. We're going to walk, 2, 3. Walk, 2, 3. Walk, 2, 3. Just march in the chair if you're just marching 2, 3. 3. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Right, so I think we get the lovely Laura in. I'll march until our surprise comes on. Let's march. Get up. Working at your own pace. If you need to have a drink, stop and have a drink. Come in, Laura. Here she is. We'll just march. Any leg at the... Oh, you're all listening to this.
Yes, hello there, hello. Well, normally when I do this dance, I normally have obligatory 3 beers.
Oh.
So that's where I've been
Right,
off stage.
well,
Just having the 3 beers. Actually, no, I haven't had any beer, so it probably won't be quite as good, at least in my mind, as normal. But we're going to give it a go anyway.
We are.
We're going on a road trip down Highway 19. Are you ready? Come on, everybody, let's not push it up. You all know this one. We know you do.
We do. So you start on this leg. 2. Behind. Double knee.
A church house, gym house.
And kick. Now just stay here and bend. So we're not going to just stay here. We're not going to do a jump.
But people keep
So
us
get ready from the top. Here we go. 2. 2. Behind. 2. 2. Double knee. Kick, kick. And Laura's going to face me. And 2. How you going, Laura?
Oh, fabulous. Much better than the Macarena.
You sure? Yeah. Double knee. Kick, kick. And we're going to just step to the back.
Yeah. Doing the whole song, Kate.
Oh, good. Double knees. She might get it right by the end of the song. That'll be good. And step together. Woo!
Yes.
Yoo-hoo! Double knees. Kick. We're just going to step to the back. And kick. You all know it's a time, don't you? Look on it, Laura. Laura.
You're getting caught in no mail.
And she can sing. 2, 2, kick, kick. I reckon one more time around will be enough for us, Laura. Do you think?
Are you feeling weak, Kate?
No. I might even kick Mill out. Double knee. Step. Yes, I think we're better than the Macarena.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. We've had a lot more practice with this one.
Yeah! And hang on elbows, isn't it? Woo! Good job, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a little drink. I'll stay on pause there. I'll have a drink myself. And we'll get our weights. I'll slow it down a little bit too. That was fun, wasn't it? Oh, Laura, I didn't mention next week's a can-can. Speaking of Kay, Kay's tuned in, and Sandali. Lovely to have you here. So let's get our weights, everybody. I've slowed us down, locked us in, and we're breathing. So, we're going to start off with just a normal little bicep curl, because I'm going to add some legs to it. So So you can hold your tins of soup or your weights. So soft knees at the moment, core engaged, shoulders down, breathing. So I'm going to do some legs as well. So I'll start with the arms, then I'll do the legs, and we'll try and do the two together, those that can. So now we're going to squat out to the side, we're going to bend the knees and come in. If you want an extra workout, you can drag this leg, so then you're working your adductors as well, besides your quads, hamstrings, and glutes. Hello, Winston and Victoria. Bend, drag, bend, drag. Now, Aileen, you haven't written your name down. You haven't either, teacher, and I know you're there. All right, a little bit faster with our legs. Squat, drag, squat, drag, squat, drag. So you're working all those leg muscles. It's a different way of doing a squat. One more, please. Okay. Give your legs a shake. Now I'll invite you to do the two together, the arms and the legs. You can do just the arms if you're in the chair, or do it slowly. So we're going to go out and in. Bring the hands to your side. I'll stay slow while we do the two together. If it hurts your knees, just take a little step like this. If it hurts your knees. So squat and out. And one more. Last one. Roll back. Now to bring in the upper body a little bit more. Once again, you can do this in a chair, but I need your knees soft, core engaged, chin tucked in. We're going to lift up and down. High step. It's good to write your name down when you're getting a bit puffed. Think, oh, I'll write my name down now. So this is upper body. So some of the exercises will be with the weight, some without. Don't want to tire you too much. Last one and down, roll back. So now I'm going to pop the weights down. If you're on a wooden floor, just cross the weights over. I'm going to try and balance. So if you have trouble balancing, you might need a chair, just need you. I didn't pick the person up in the chair there. So you might just need that for security, because we're going to circle our foot. If you don't need that for security to hold on to, great. Means you're getting a bit stronger in those ankle stabilisers. So in, down, in, little circle. So if you can keep your balance, that leg you're standing on is holding up your body weight. So that leg is supporting you. Your ankle stabilisers are working. You're breathing. Now we're going to go hard, reverse the circle. Can you do it? So don't make it a huge circle. Just a sort of smaller than a dinner plate. It doesn't matter whether the foot's flexed or pointed, just circle that leg. Alrighty, let's try the other leg. So that leg down, this is in. Hold the chair if you want it, so it'll be there. Chin in, and here we go. So, as I said, you're working the supporting leg, ankle stabilisers and the leg. If you wobble, that's okay. Those ankles are doing their job to hold you up. And reverse the circle. So if you look at a spot in front of you, that'll help you keep your balance. If you just keep looking at a little spot there, or you can tap down in between as you go, alright? And down. Shake the legs out. We'll try again, shall we? So remember, chair for support or a wall, whatever you need. Hi Lisa. We've got two Lisas here today. We've got this Lisa and that Lisa. That's it. So if you've had enough, just stop and have a rest. Have another drink. And reverse the circle. It's lovely for the hip movement there as well. And your core is engaged. You are working through here. When we get face to face, we're going to do some core work and really get into the core. Some Pilates and some strength work there. Change legs. So look at that spot and circle. And breathe. Try to relax the face when you do this, so you're not holding tension, even your fingers, unless you're just holding on to that chair. And reverse the circle. I'm mean today, making you do 2 sets, aren't I? It's all worth it though. It's all worth it. 4, 3. And shake it out. So while we're not using the weights for a minute, we'll do what, I think I've done it with you before, under the bed. So if you're in a chair, you just do your sit-to stands, which you may remember. Your sit-to stand is just either holding on like that, or doing it without if you're that little bit stronger. So, if you're in a chair, do that one. Otherwise, we're going to bend the knees so they're going to point forward, and you're going to twist your torso, your upper body, with your bottom coming down. You're going to twist under there, bend, and up. Other way, twist under the bed. Try for your knees to point forward so they don't go with you. So it's a disguised squat, isn't it? It's working your quads, your hamstrings and your glutes, and we're into that upper body as well. This is functional exercise. If you need to go slower than I'm going, go slower. I have slowed the music down, it should be all right. Have a little rest. And I hope the chair people are doing well with their up and down. We're going to do a similar one, but we're going to go behind. So what you want to do is not have your knees go in or around. See if your knees can stay there. You're going to twist with your knees going, and if you can, you're going to reach to your heel at the back. Now if that's too much for your knees or your back, you can either just touch at your knees, or if you've got a bit of a bad back and you don't want to twist, just stay to the front like this. So you can either do the full turn and look at your heel, which is great. Look at my new shoes, which I told you about last week, and I mentioned before, we'll have another lesson another day. Due to our fantastic feedback. So remember, you can just touch at the knee or you don't have to twist. We'll do 4 more, and we're breathing. We'll do plenty of weights, don't worry. 1 more. And that's really working all there, isn't it? Shake it out. We might do a weights one now. So bending the knees, always bend your knees head up to get your weights. This is the same in the chair. Now we're talking good music. I reckon Sean will know this song. This is my kind of music now. Thinking at home, who is it? It's not the original. It's not the original. It's a cover, but it's a darn good song. So this is working through your shoulders. Oh, it's not in yet. It's coming in. That was the intro. It's getting us ready. Yeah, the DJ was mixing. Feel that in your shoulders. You could do without weights as well. Last one, and down. Let's just roll them back. Oh, I don't know what brought that in early, that song. I know it's coming back. All right, let's just do one more set. We go up. Do it without weights, particularly the medial deltoid and the shoulder working there. We're going to have strong shoulders as well. So chin tucked in. 3 more. One more. And down. Let's roll those shoulders back. Your choice as to whether you put the weights down now. I'm going to be doing a calf exercise. Today we're going to ballet school. So instead of standing like this where we do our calves, we're going to stand in first position with the weights pulling your shoulders down. So just a slightly different way of doing it. If you're more comfortable with your feet parallel, that's okay. You can do this in the chair as well. I like to hold the weights because it pulls my shoulders down away from my ears. Helps me slide my shoulder blades down my back. So I still need to engage the core, tuck the chin in and breathe. 2 more. You can do it in the chair like I said. Last one. Give them a shake. You feel that all the way out the back of your legs actually. You feel it a fair way up, don't you? Let's do a set that's normal, that you're used to doing. Going up and down. We'll do a few this way, then I'll finish off back in that first position again. Did I say second position before? I hope I said first position. One more. Now back to it. You can feel it all the way at the back of the legs, can't you? So first position. I hope that's what I said, otherwise all my ballet people will be saying, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Tisha, thank you. You've written your name in. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tisha. 8 more. If you need to stop, you stop. Feel those ankles? They're working, aren't they? And your calves and the lower leg are working. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to need a bit of a march just to loosen that up. Oh, does that feel good? It does feel good. Time for some triceps. Now we've done these lots of times, so you should be experts. Elbows in. So you're going to keep your elbows in and do a kick back at the behind you here. So for me, please check your knees are bent. Your chin's tucked in. Your core is engaged. And you're only moving between your elbow and your hand. Shoulders are down. And keep breathing. Can you keep going? You can always put the weights down if you need to. Last one. And back. Does that feel good? Now for homework, if you'd like to try 2 weights in one hand for homework, we'll just do about 4 today and then we won't push it. You put them by the leg at the back. So you stand in a split stance there, lift your elbow up. And once again, you're only going to move between your elbow and your hand. And you're working your triceps, the back of the arm. We'll do 1 more, that's 5. Alrighty, and down. So that's your homework. Let's see if we can switch over to 2 weights in the other hand. If that's too much, just do 1. Song's coming in now. It had a very long intro. So we just go back. It's much harder when you double up the weights. 1 more. And down, alrighty. Another balance exercise for you. So weights down, we're on a wooden floor, cross them so it doesn't slide. Now Laura likes me to give my exercises names. This one's called the swallow. So I'm going to turn around to help you. You're going to step forward, lift the leg, step in, step forward, lift the leg, step in, step, lift. So notice I'm lifting my leg straight. I'm not doing a hamstring curl. I'm lifting my leg back to extension. So now to bring in the swallow. I'll turn around in a minute, so the leg you're standing on at the front is a little bit bent. It's like a swallow bird. Do I look like a swallow? I do, I know I do. Step, swallow, but you've got to protect your lower back, so you need to engage the core. And in, step, out. So it's a balanced one and a leg extension. Soften the leg you're standing on. Keep breathing. The option is to touch the toe on the floor. Touch. And as you progress, you might be able to lift a bit more. Step. It's a swallow bird. It's pretty. Let's do a couple more, shall we? And 1 more. Good job. Shake it out. We've done some squats, so the chair people, you're going to do sit to stands. We're going to do, let's get our weights again. So grab those weights, bend the knees, head up, 1 weight in each hand. And we're going to sit down. So we've got more exercises today than aerobics. We did do some aerobics, didn't we, or cardio. But lots of exercises today and a few little tips. I'm going to add a few more tips yet. It's one of the best exercises you can do. It works your quads, hamstrings and glutes. And if you're in the chair, you're doing sit to stands. It's very good. If you know this song from way back, originally by the Doobie Brothers. And 1 more. And up. Shake it out. Now we're going to climb the ladder for upper body strength. So soft, in, and climb it up, up. We did something similar at the beginning, but this is unilateral, so we're going up and down. Hi Ellie, still writing your names down, that's great to see. I know we get a lot tuning in. Not everybody writes their name down, but that doesn't matter. Oh, Elmina, not Ellie. Oh, sorry. Last one, and in. Roll back. I've got a special tip for you today. So we're going to put the weights down again. I actually like my classes bending the knees, putting their weights down all the time, because this is functional. You have to do it every day. So today's tip is, usually what we do is set the opposite arm to the leg, don't we? If I'm doing something, it's like when you walk, it's the opposite arm to the leg. So if you're do an exercise, we usually balance that way. So I'm going to get the chair. If you've got something nearby to hold on to, that would be ideal. What I'm going to do is do the same arm as the leg. If you're on an aeroplane, which you can at the moment, but if you're reaching up to the overhead locker, you use the same arm as the leg usually. So I want to do some functional work with the same, but we're going to use our chair just to be really sure. So that's just there for support, really. So if I was to, usually I would do the opposite arm to the leg. So I'm going to try and do the same arm as the leg and come down. Different, isn't it? So put your finger there if you need to, or your hand. That's it. So see if you can get the same arm as the leg. Now you've got to engage here. It's really making, this has to switch on. If that doesn't switch on, you'll probably wobble. Now you can hold on with one, two, one hand, or you might be really good and we get the same arm as the leg. And in. Different, isn't it? And the other one, how are you going with your balance? It's really, you can tell you're working your core. And in. One more on each side. So you've got some homework of trying the triceps with the double up. This is something you could experiment with at home. Always have something nearby you can hold on to, so you can just grab on if you need to. Alrighty, we're going to put that chair away. And we'll do a little bit of waist exercise to finish off before we stretch. You won't need your weights for this one today. We're going to bring our hands in. I'm keeping my knees are soft, core engaged. I'm going to twist around, high twist, and then I'm going to lift my knee and tap. Same side, around and lift. So working balance, working your waist, your obliques at the waist, and twist. And Bill, hello Bill. Twist, twist, and breathe. Now we're going to do the other side to balance out. So round we go, around and up. And make sure you move away from your weights like I just have. You don't roll your ankle there, twist. So you've done some biceps, done some triceps, done some shoulders, lots of strength, lots of balance today, and functional work and mobility work. And of course we did our cardio. One more. Alrighty, roll the shoulders back. We're going to have a nice long stretch today. Let's have a deep breath in. And breathe out. We'll do another one of those. Make sure you're not too close to your waist. And breathe out. And I'll put a nice stretch on. Have a drink, everybody. And I'll move my weights away. So have a drink. And I'll find a nice song for us. Did we like the music, everybody? Yes, they're all saying yes. They loved it. They loved the music. Sounds like the Tai Chi music. If you're doing Tai Chi on Friday, sounds a bit like that, doesn't it? Lift up, back and down. Nice and peaceful for us. I just want to stretch through the shoulder, just take it across. You know, I always say about the knees and the core and the shoulders and the chin. Just remember those things and keep breathing when we stretch through that shoulder area. And we're going to go the other way, so just take it across and keep breathing. So after the class, please write in the comments the things you did like or didn't like. You probably loved Laura doing the macaroni or whatever. No, we're doing nut bush today. Nut bush, that's the one. So please write in the comments. Now let's work through our arm here for flexibility of our wrist as well. And say what you would like or wouldn't like, and we try and mix it up a bit each week for you so that you've got a lot of variety there. And change over arms. And it's good to challenge our muscles. You don't want to do exactly the same exercises all the time. You can go back during the week now, once this is posted later on today, and do this workout a couple of times this week if you want to, or one of the other workouts. Check out how I tied up my shoes last week, but I will show you that another time. And just shake out. And we did work our waist, didn't we? So let's soften in and stretch. Now I do this with you quite often, and I always say if you've got a bad neck or you go dizzy, just to stay there. But if you're comfortable, just look down and keep breathing. So I'm stretching my neck really nicely there as I look down at the floor. And come up, and we'll go the other way. Lift and look down, or look straight ahead if that does cause any dizziness or discomfort to your neck. Otherwise, looking down to get that nice neck stretch. And I hope you like it that we're Thursdays now instead of Wednesdays. And up. Now we're going to do one a little bit more challenging. So have that chair handy if you're a little bit nervous about wobbling over. We're going to put a hand on the right leg and cross it over. And just push a little bit to the side, and you'll feel this down your side. If you need to hold on to something, or your chair might be there, that's all right too. Yeah, so it's wonderful we've changed to Thursdays. As Laura said, I am the hardest working woman in fitness. I think that's what she said, so that's why we've changed it. Change over, hand on the other leg, cross it over. You might need that chair just for security. Otherwise, we stretch out to the side. We still need to engage through here and just stretch through the outer thigh and up. All right, let's interlace our fingers and apart. Bend the knees and breathe, and take your head between your arms, and you're stretching your upper back. You're pulling your shoulder blades apart to stretch in that area. Then up. We do our chest, just a normal one. I think I did a tricky one last week. I won't do a tricky one this week. Just lace again. Knees soft. Stomach in. So stretching your chest. Very good for your posture. And I'll remind you of something we did in the warm-up in a minute. All right, shake that out. Do you remember in the warm-up we step touched and we did this one, which strengthens back here and stretches here, because we don't want to be humped over. We want to have that strength in the back. So this is a really good homework one for you to do, just to stretch your chest and strengthen your upper back. All right, let's do our calf stretch. Front knee bent, back heel down, feet are parallel, and just hold that, get the weight center. You can always hold on to a chair if you like to. And the lovely Laura will be back with us soon. Not too soon. Soonish. Now we're going to lift the back heel up, and then you push this under through the hip there, and you'll feel this in your hip flexor. It's quite all right to hold on. If this hurts this knee, just bring it back a little bit. You do what's right for your body. Always respect your body and do what's right for you. You know your body better than I do. When we're face to face, I'll be able to really help you with exercises. But until I can see you. Now hands on the back leg, bend it. On the heel, hamstring stretch. You always put your hands on the bent leg and you hinge forward from your hips, not your waist. Some of you are flexible and can reach your toes. Just stretch down the back of the leg and your hamstring, which comes down below your knee. Nice deep breaths. And coming up, and we'll change legs. Front knee bent, feet are parallel. Hold on to that chair if you need to line yourself up. Weight center, and then push that back heel down and breathe. Can you do two things at once? Well, all the ladies can. Can you lift your shoulders up, back and down? You don't have to do the arms, you can just do your legs. Now ready for the hip flexor, so we lift that back heel up and we push under. If it hurts this knee, just bring it back. Hold on if you want to. And now you're stretching through here at the front of the leg. Always hold your stretches for at least 10 seconds. Hold them for 20, that's great, or even 30 is fantastic, but always for 10. Hands on the back leg, bend the knee, toes up, and stretch through your hamstring. We'll just do one more stretch after this. We've done most things that we worked today, I think. And just take your hands to your thighs, bending your knees. It's as if you're on your hands and knees on the floor, doing a cat and cow. So when you do, that's your cow, and then you catch your curve up. You just do this in your own time. Don't worry about nice timing. As long as it's slow, keep it slow. So if you're on all fours, like you do with yoga, do a cat and cow. So one more cow, one more cat, curve up. It's lovely. It releases that back, doesn't it? And then coming up, and we'll have a deep breath in to finish. And breathe out. Beautiful. I'll pause the music and hand you over to Laura, our Nutbush Queen.
Fabulous session, Kay.
Thank you.
Very, very well done. Well, what did you think? Let us know in your comments. We'd love to hear from you, as always. Now, special shout out to a gentleman called Winston. Winston, first time tuning in with us, I believe, today.
Good.
And Winston, being a young 75, did the nut bush for his very first time in his life today.
How fantastic.
First time. I hope it won't be the last, Winston, because there's a lot of fun to be had with the nut bush at various gatherings. Show people what you can do. Go back, watch the video, do a bit more practice. There's heaps of YouTube videos on the nut bush as well. Winston, good on you for giving it a go.
Wonderful.
That's the sort of Move It Marion
Yeah,
spirit,
that's
isn't it?
That's fantastic.
That's it. Never too old to do anything.
No.
So well done there, Winston. Kay, did you have homework? I think you mentioned homework. Was there anything?
Yes, I said if they could put the 2 weights in their hand and try doing some triceps.
Okay.
Just to try, even if they're
Yeah.
going to do 4.
Yeah.
And this is always good to stretch their chest and strengthen their upper back.
Yeah.
I might have had one other one, but I'd have to look back at the thing to see what I said. But I definitely had those 2. I remember that.
Yeah.
For this week.
Very
yes.
good. Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Very good. Now, we are slowly inching our way towards face-to-face classes, folks. We're still waiting until we can get 20 people in a group, because if we only had 10 people in a group, there would be mutiny within Move It Marion, because we had much larger groups attending. So we're waiting on that 20. Hopefully it's going to happen anytime soon. Now, the point being is that when we start back to these face-to-face classes, you're going to want to be on our mailing list so that you can tap into these classes once they get started. To sign up for the mailing list, you can contact myself. There's 2 ways to do that. You can do that by email at moveitmarion@marion.sa.gov.au, or you can phone me on 7420-6494 and sign up for our mailing list, because you're not going to want to miss out. So as you know, these programs are tailored for people over the age of 65, but we do allow the young ones at 60 plus to join in on our face-to-face programs. So if you're 60 plus, definitely sign up for these for our mailing list, so you can stay on track with what's happening with Move It Marion as we go back to face classes, one of which will be with the lovely Kay.
Yes, fantastic.
Now tomorrow we're back here, same time, same place, for Tai Chi, 10 a.m., a fabulous session with Feng and Luke from Meridian Connection Tai Chi. So please make sure and join us. And of course, Kay will be back next week, same time, same place, same day, Thursdays, 10 a.m., for the next general fitness class. A big shout out as well to Kathy and Sean here in the theater today. Done a fantastic job for us once again. Really, really appreciate it.
Thanks,
Real
Kathy.
professionals. All right. Keep moving, folks, and we'll see you in the morning for some Tai Chi. Bye for now.
Thank you.